You ever heard of the saying, a phoenix rising from its ashes?
I heard of it.
So I kind of look at a lot of shit like that sometimes because it's like, yeah, I'm going through destruction right now, nigga, but I'm a rise like a motherfucking
Every
phoenix,
time.
nigga.
Every time.
Every single time.
Mm-hmm.
So every time I'm going through really bad times, I just see myself as a phoenix getting ready to rise from its ashes.
Amen to that. I love that.
Real
I'm
shit,
happy
my
for you.
nigga.
I love that. That's inspiring.
Because I need to motivate myself.
Weed and whiskey.
Welcome to Weed and Whiskey Podcast, man. Best motherfucking podcast coming from Connecticut, man. Y'all already fucking knew this, man. We only have the best of the motherfucking best in here. And I will give this man an introduction like it was his first time being here. But we already know, whoever's been supporting already know, this is not this man's first time being here. He's been here multiple times. He's part of the family at this point. And we know we on a journey together, baby. And we in this shit together as fucking... providing entertainment of different sources and levels to the people who support us, and we're gonna always go, man. And this man has a project on the road. It's actually been on the line. It's actually been out for a while now. Yeah. But my man dropped a deluxe version too. Yeah. Which means if you loved the one before, you're gonna love even more. That's all I'm gonna say. But honestly, this man need no introduction, so I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
Man, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm Marcus. If y'all know me, I know me. But you know, I love to entertain people and sing and dance and just have a grand old time. And I just be living.
I respect that. As you should, nigga. That's the best way to go about life right now, nigga. Because if you ain't living life the way you should, nigga, you're not doing that shit right. Because we talked about, like, when you're in your 20s, you're supposed to feel fucking invincible. You're supposed to feel like you could take on anything in the world. Especially if this is your free time. Literally, as in, this is when you should be your freest with yourself. And I love how you carry yourself because you always carry yourself with a form of freeness that catches an eye, starting conversations. Like, good or bad, you're a conversation starter. And to me, that's what it means to be a star. Like, you shouldn't always expect people to say good things about you. Of course not. Because that's part of the game.
You honestly want, I mean, at the end of the day, if you really know, you hate comments and negative comments and stuff like that do more good than anything else. If you have the thick skin to kind of be, at the end of the day, we're all human, like seeing like a comment would be like, yo, that's crazy. Even though like hundreds or however many people can love it,
It's just that one bad comment.
It's still like, you got like, it's part of the game. Like, you got to understand, like,
it's funny because, when I knew I was doing something well and I was actually making a name for myself, when I started seeing bad comments about me, people started making fun about me. That's how I knew. I was like, all right.
Yeah, that's how we knew we was outside. 100%.
Yes. Niggas is hating.
Yes, because, and especially, and it wasn't like when they wasn't hating like on the DMs, like publicly, like commenting under things.
And
like
using fake pages.
To the max. That's because nobody's going to do that for nobody. Like,
that means you got to go out your way and not be seen because of the hate that you about to throw.
You know what it is for me personally? I feel like I've reached a point in my life, and there's also in my career where, I've built myself to be like, I'm a character in the eyes of like the masses and the people,
Because when you go out, you're always on go.
You got to be.
Your energy's always on max.
Always got to be on go.
Real shit.
You always got to be on go.
Real shit. But that's what I respect about you, because every time I see you, I just want to I be thinking in my head like, this dancing ass motherfucker. This nigga always out here busting a fucking move. One song come on and he like it, he put a little liquor in his system, he out here fucking busting
I don't even need the liquor. I just be dancing on my own.
You are the liquor.
I am the liquor. I am the liquor.
He the light liquor.
Nah. But I be lit though, man. I mean, I just be living
I love
my
that
life,
about
bro.
you.
I appreciate that though, man, for real.
Like, you truly have become like a brother to me on some real shit. Like, every time I see you,
definitely,
it's just love. It's love, smiles, it's happiness, every single time.
Yeah.
But that's part of the reason why I do this shit, because you meet genuine people in this game. Like, there is actual genuinity in this game. Like, a lot of people overlook that, and they feel like what they see online is what it is. But in reality, it ain't even be that. It's real love.
Yeah,
real
100%.
life.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate you.
No, some real shit, my
doing, because
it's tough out here.
It's tough out here, but it's a one hand washes the other.
Exactly.
Business,
we all helping each other.
We all helping each other. At the end of the day, that's kind of like the key to it. You know, and a lot of people like don't see that. You know,
I'm learning the power of networking across, not networking up. A lot of people don't realize that because when you try to network up, you try to network with people who don't give a fuck about you. You ain't even on their level. But when you network with people who grinding just as hard as you to get where those people's at, they're gonna put in more work for you than those people.
100%.
Easily. Because it means more for them. They're gonna get the same thing that you get out of it. Right. So niggas don't understand the power of finding like-minded people who's on the same path and level that you are, want to grow with where you want to grow as well too.
I mean,
that's just powerful.
That's powerful, but that's also one of those things where it's like, you know, I'm thankful for, you know, everybody that's, you know, in my team, in my camp, you know, that when we all go out, you know, to do these shows, it's like, you know, we've been doing this together for, you know, a while.
Real shit.
Doing it together is what's making it meaningful, you know, like for me personally, you know, but also it's like, you know, I'm also thankful for the fact that pretty much everybody's from Connecticut. And,
I love
and the level of quality, bro. Connecticut is outside.
We're doing amazing
People
shit.
People don't understand. Bro. Like, there's a lot of like, because this is the thing about Connecticut. You get a lot of people that really are from here,
yes,
or currently still live here, but they gonna jack New York,
yep,
and then they gonna jack LA or Atlanta,
because that's the biggest thing that is
because they moved there. You know, when it was, you know, 25 years into their life.
No, they're not from Connecticut no more.
They've been there for 8 months. I'm from LA.
Yeah, I'm an LA boy now. Niggas don't claim you shit.
Yeah, I'm from Inglewood. I'm like, all right, bro.
All right,
brother.
Before we get into this shit real quick, right?
Yeah.
How do you beat the Chris Brown allegations?
Oh my God.
I always have to ask this. How do you beat the Chris Brown allegations?
It's just, I don't, listen, I'm like, because for me personally, this is how I feel about it. Because it's like, it's one of those things where like, pretty much kind of what I was saying before, where like, I'm aware that I'm a product to the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I belong to the people. So when it comes to comparisons, you know, it's one of those things for me where I take it as like a compliment if somebody were to hear a song of mine and be like, wait, is that Chris Brown? Like, do people not understand who the fuck Chris Brown is? Like, we're talking about the greatest entertainer of my lifetime to ever step foot on this earth, and I'm gonna die on that sword. But also when somebody's playing a Rest Assured or Wrapped Around Your Finger, and there's like, who's that? That's The Weeknd?
Yeah. Oh yeah, facts.
Like, I got people telling me like I sound like, you know, Tory Lanez, Justin Bieber. But this is the thing though about it, is because as soon as they're hearing something like that, people are trying to identify it quickly. So what is the first thing in their mind that comes? What's the first thing that comes to their mind? Is buddies that's out here selling out MetLife 2-3 nights in a row. You know what I'm saying? It's buddies out here that's got 8-9 diamonds. So I'm talking about them collectively as one, like all the peers. Because I look at them all as peers, honestly. That's an exposure thing. I feel like, but from like, you know, just seeing it from that lens of like people being like, you know, the comparisons, I feel like a lot of people would kind of expect me or themselves to react in like a oh no, like I ain't. But for me personally, it's a compliment. You know, I don't know how to react to it because I'm just me. You know, so it's like I'm a result, bro. I'm a result of all the great ones before me, bro.
I mean, isn't that why you do it? Because of the other people who make it look good? Real shit. All right, so if the album was like a reflection of your mental state of when you was making it, right? What would it say about you at the time of making it?
Ooh. It's tricky because it was an evolution of myself artistically, you know, through the ages of 18 to 23. Because I've been really working on this album since like I was 18, 19 years old. You know, like there's some like Boulevard I made when I was 18. Same vocals, everything that you're hearing. You know, everything is just enhanced production, you know, but you know, it's I think from a mental state, I think I'm happy with the body of work that I put out because I feel like it touches on a lot of human narratives that people go through. And I think that's important as an artist to be relatable, but also understand like the greatest gift is being able to explain certain things, you know, to people in a way that they couldn't, but they relate to. You know, Drake has one of the greatest, you know, bars to me where he was like, I told my story and made his story. And that's a double entendre because he's talking about I told my story and made his story. But he's talking about history.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's what, even if that's not what he meant by that, and that's how you thinking about it, that's how I take it.
But that's art.
You know what I'm saying? it's subjective.
Yeah, it's art. It's kind of like J. Cole had a line in one of his songs when he's talking about letting Nas down, talking about he used to write down Nas bars and put them on his wall because people saw words, but he saw art. He saw pictures.
Yeah.
So it's like we see things differently. Like when you go to a museum, we can be looking at the same painting, but you're getting something different than I'm getting from what I receive from it. And that's the beauty of art.
Right. And I think that's pretty much where just my mental state was at during that whole process of like, I was explaining what I was personally going through in the music and, in my own life. And it's a beautiful thing being able to put that out. And then it's a mutual, where like the fans love it. And, they're explaining, like, it's like, oh my God, like, this, I wish I could have said it like this, or this is exactly what I was going through, but I didn't know how to explain it. And the fact that you did it in a melodic way, sonically, with vibration and, once you get into the science of all of that, it's a beautiful thing, so I'm just thankful that, damn, from that time to now, I feel like I touched on a lot of different things, and I feel like I've said everything that I needed to say, and I'm definitely ready to like close that chapter. But obviously it's, I'm in it right now, I'm saying? It's new to the people, it's fresh to the people, but I think from a creative standpoint, because I'm always like, my online presence to the creative process is not timed up. It's not. I'm already working on you feel me. So, but it's breakthrough time. You feel me? It's all about this because this is fresh. I'm experiencing with the people, for the first time. So
actually, you said something that triggered a question real quick. When you make an album, right? You're in a certain mind state. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you're repeating that mindset with promoting the album? Like you have to put yourself back in that place to promote the album? Like you have to go through it twice in a sense.
Mm-hmm. Yes. But I think when I see the reaction of the people,
it kind of brings a different feeling.
It brings a different feeling, but bro, like I ain't gonna lie, I be bumping this shit.
So
like, yo, this shit hard.
So I don't take you back to that place.
It does sometimes, but I think, from what I'm getting from your question is one of those things where it's like I'm feeling that energy, I'm feeling that vibration in July of 2024 when I'm on that trip to Miami where I'm there to work on music. Now that it's fall 2025, that's a different energy.
You can play that moment back in your life and it doesn't hit you the same way it did in that moment.
Yes and no, because for me personally, it's like I really love the music. So it's like, it's one of those things where like, and it's not just like, Blurry Vision will call me and they're just like hyped because they're just like, yo, bro, this shit is crazy. Like, I was listening to this shit on repeat, like, and you've been living with it for quite some time, so it's I make music, because I feel like music should be timeless.
Do you separate the music from the feeling sometimes? If that makes it, like,
it's hard too.
Like the feeling that you put into the song, do you separate that from the music itself, like the entirety of the song? Like when you listen to it, the feeling that you put into making it doesn't matter no more.
I feel like it's one and the same. I feel like whenever I hear, I feel like now I'm kind of, my ears are kind of fried to, 30,000 mixes of a song, and I was in.
So you hear the song in a different way.
Yeah, but I think there's something that happens, I think, when I transfer the music, from the files to the world, and I literally, it sounds different. Like when I run because everything, as soon as it hits midnight, the first thing I'm doing is I'm running through it to make sure that nothing is messed up. I'm going to Apple, listen to make sure ain't nothing messed up. And then I'll be like, and then I'll probably like listen to that some other time. But like when I hear it, it always sounds different. Like I feel like I can feel the ears from all around the world listening to it. It's a very weird thing.
I get it, because the only reason I'm asking is because like the reason I don't go back to read a lot of my poems is because it did the job at the time,
Mm-hmm.
Like that was the purpose. The purpose was to release it, to externalize it. So it did its purpose. The fact that it's in fruition, it's outside as a physical form, I did my job.
Correct.
So to go back and read it, sometimes I feel like it's hard to appreciate the poem, even for myself, because I can't put myself back in that mind state. I can't put myself in that exact feeling of what I was doing, because I've read a poem and I'm like, nigga, I wrote this?
Yeah.
Like, like I did this?
Yeah.
Like it'd be so, it just feel like I didn't do it. So that's why I'm asking, like, is it kind of like when you write, do you feel like it's like another person that that you was channeling when you was going through that? So when you hear it back, it's like you're not listening it as that person no more. You're listening it for the real you.
I think from a personal standpoint, I agree with that. But then I think then business marketing me has to come out, and I have to.
Okay, so that's what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I'll be honest with you, it's really, bro, like the people that's keeping me inspired, like the fans, bro, like the listeners, the supporters, the people that really like, they really paying attention.
Yeah, and they connect with me,
and they're connecting with me, and it's like a mutual, love. Like it's they keep me inspired by it, because it's like, it is sometimes, when you go on stage and it's like, you could be thinking about like, damn, I'm performing this song, and like this, I'm talking about somebody that I, was with 2-3 years ago. You feel me? And it's like, damn,
be tough, nigga.
But when everybody in the crowd is singing along,
this is the moment.
Like
now.
It's not. I don't know. I feel like I've done a good job of kind of like detaching the two.
No, I feel like a good artist, you have to be.
I don't care about.
That's what it means to be a good artist, because you use the thing that you're going through to fuel the art that you create. Yeah. But you're not gonna always go repeat the same moment just because you made good art out of it. Yeah. The art is a separate thing from that moment, from that emotion. It brings new emotion, new connection, new stories. Not at that point.
Yeah.
All right. So what emotions specifically you feel like was expressed throughout making this album?
Oh man, I've tried to as many emotions as I
need some specifics.
I feel like obviously love, heartbreak. I feel like resilience.
Okay.
I feel like lust. I feel like and just growing up, bro. Like growing up is different for everybody, and I think that it's a beautiful thing being able to listen back to the album, and like I was in a different place, going through a different thing, every single song, you know what I'm saying, and I was really going through those feelings, you know what I'm saying, when I was in love, when I was out of love, when I was feeling lustful, when I was feeling like resilient, when I was feeling my back was against the wall, when I was feeling really low, when I was feeling really happy and hot because I just, whatever. So, I feel like I tried to, it was it's crazy because I feel like the album kind of made itself.
Because they were that you went through.
Based on everything that I went through, it was like I sat down at a certain point and just looked back on the collection of music that I was making, and I was like, whoa, this whole time I was making an album. You know what I'm saying? I was really constructing.
You was living an album. I was living an album.
I was really living it. So like I can come on here and say, oh, like the regular cliche bullshit, what I'm saying? Be like, oh, it's all about, love and heartbreak.
All right, so let me ask this then, right? Since you saying this album has been kind of in the making for years now, right? And even at the age that you're at, can you experience true love at that age? And is it misconstrued for what you think true love's supposed to look like at that age?
I mean, I feel like true love is found it could be found at any age. I feel like true love is when, a father or a mother is holding a baby for the first time.
Because true love look different for the situation.
True love is different.
True love can go for friendship.
True love can go for friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's my argument with people, because I feel like a lot of people make intimacy too intimate.
Yeah, it don't gotta be. I think relationships.
It don't have to be kissing and hugging all the time. Like intimacy is being able to go to my brother because I'm having a tough time with my girl right now, and I need somebody to hear what I'm really dealing with and talking. That's an intimate moment. Like niggas don't understand that, or like or a park car conversation at 1:00 in the morning. That's an intimate moment, but niggas don't want to call it that because of whatever things they have to do with their
immediately think romance. And
shit like that, and even then they still can't be intimate with the people they're being romantic with. And that's the thing, bro. So it's like, come on, y'all need to embrace love for all the levels of what loves come with. And that's the problem with a lot of shit as well too. And I do agree. I feel like you can find love at a young age, because like think about the boy and the girl who grew up with each other since kids, but they don't look at it as loving each other, and then they grow up and realize they only wanted each other because they only know each other. Like love isn't something that you chase. Sometimes love is just in front of you, and you're just building it like subconsciously and not realizing you're building love.
Like for me personally, man, because I was gonna go to Berkeley College of Music, and then at that time I was coming back from The Voice, and I was partnering with Blurry Vision. That was around the time when I met them, and I was developing with them, and there was a lot going on, and I pretty much decided I wasn't gonna go to Berkeley. I was gonna pursue music. Thankfully, I did that,
and it worked out.
It worked out, but a few months after that, the pandemic hits.
So that would have fucked
up. Man, what? You'd
have been at square one of where you're at right now.
Well, I would have been online
in debt.
learning. No disrespect, cause I would have locked in, but it's like at that time I was in a crossroads. You feel me? And I kind of chose the direction of that, and around that time is when, shortly after, because I was 17, 18, and I kind of really started working on this music. You know what I'm saying? And I was going through a self-discovery. That whole time I was self-educating myself. I was in my own college. The universe was my university.
That's what I'm saying.
You feel me? Like that's
what I mean. Life can still teach you as you go. Like you never stop learning. So it's the first teacher. The first and last teacher.
But the teacher will only ever appear when the student is ready to be taught.
Facts. That is true.
From a deeper level.
And as a devil's advocate, I would say you're always being taught, even if you recognize it or not.
Everything is a learning experience.
Every day is a learning experience. Because, like, for me, I've been even realizing, like, I'm at a point right now that I'm realizing my interactions with people is a learning experience. Yeah. I come home and I realize, you know what? I've been too emotionally involved in a lot of shit lately. I've been too comfortable in certain places lately. That's why it's making me react to certain places, because if I didn't have a certain attachment to certain places, I wouldn't give a fuck. And I give too much fucks right now, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And I didn't realize that's what was happening until I reached this point. If I realized that the teachings along with every day, I wouldn't reach this point. Yeah. But it's life. Sometimes you miss certain things that's pivotal in front of you. All right. Is there any song you felt was like therapy in the making while you was making it?
Every single one.
Every single one.
The process was
because you did say it was like you was living your album before this, so everything was like an externalization of what built up through the emotions of that.
Yeah, it was a front to back. It was a very cathartic experience. I mean, but I think I just fell in love with expression and I just love to create, and creating is a very sensitive and intimate and extraordinary thing, so it's like I approach every song. It's weird. It's like I got something out of that. I got a feeling. I got a sensation. I got and I thought out that came from nothing. Every single session starts blank, and I got to come up with sounds to last 3.5, 4 minutes, or however long. Like, you're never getting painters paint on canvases and physical, but musicians paint on time.
I mean,
if I played you a song right now,
your beat is also your canvas.
True, but I think from a consumption standpoint, like how you consume it, you're consuming it audibly. It's not a tangible thing. It's like, he's my stylist, but he's a celebrity fashion designer, Koran Moore.
Yeah.
And he's like, my brother, he's my right hand, and just going outside, styles all of my stuff, he be going crazy. Whenever we go out, it's amazing because he always gifts people things. Hey, I have this for you.
He's got something tangible.
Yeah. What am I gonna do? Sing, dance for you?
Hug you, and while singing in your ears.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we in the middle of a club. I'm a grown ass man. I'm gonna let me sing for you real quick.
Let me bust a dance move for you real quick.
Right? But you see what I'm saying? But they gonna fuck with some glasses. They gonna fuck with a hat.
They have something to always look at and hold and see every time to be reminded of that person.
Right. So all of
you don't give that unless you're dropping merch or something related to the song.
Right. But all of that is therapy. That's such a crazy thing. Music is the one and only thing universally that brings people together.
And I feel like music is like the most undervalued but overappreciated at the same time. Like, we have people who understand the power of music, and then you have people who don't understand the power of music and would never put the power into it as well too. So it's one of those, because I when I was younger, I had this thought, and I was like, we can give up music in this world. We don't need music in this world. But as I got older, I realized, nigga, oh my God, was I wrong?
I think it's impossible to run away from.
You can't not have music because music is not just lyrics. Music is not just words.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, nigga.
It's like it's sounds, it's vibrations, it's melodies.
You walking at a certain pace, and that's music, nigga. Like, you make music in so many different forms, you don't realize that, like, inspiration comes from the most randomest places.
Yes.
You could never give up music.
And I think, also, too, it's, like, the album is very diverse. There's so many different types of sounds and genres or whatever the hell you want to call it, but it's all different feelings at different times. It's all like different genres of a sound.
Facts.
You feel me? And that's a crazy and like remarkable thing to be able to be on the other side of that. And I can have a song like a Through the Fire, and I can put it here with this in this neighborhood's gonna eat this shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Saying these brands are gonna eat this shit up. I'm saying this audience is gonna eat this shit up. And then I got a Jada.
I love that.
And I'm about to put Jada over here, and I'm about to go world international with it. I'm about to get that international check.
I love that song.
And then it's like, you want to go pop 40, I got what you want. You want Rest Assured, what you want On Go, what you want. And then if you want to go urban, I haven't even talked about Addicted. I haven't even talked about Addicted. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's a lot of.
You got a song for everything.
There's a lot of joints on there, bro. Like, and I mean that coming from like a modest standpoint of like, I'm thankful, for everything. I'm thankful just for being alive. I'm thankful for being in this position. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for like this moment. I'm thankful for everything. Cause it's like when I was a little kid, bro, when I started this at 9, really, when I was like 5, it's my whole life. It's all I've ever known. This is all I've ever known. So it's like, through that, when that's all that you've ever known, sometimes the unknown creeps up on you and it gets a little scary because it's like, this is all that I have. You start to think like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's not really reality because we overthink as humans. Right. But it's like, I'm just thankful to be in this position because it's like, I look back on my career, I look back on my life, and I really rised above. You know what I'm saying? Like you were talking before. I rise above through everything, every single moment, every single, flake and goofy that's ever tried it in my life. I've rose above everything, and the one common denominator was me in this music. That's what it was always. That's what it always was.
Music saved you. That's why one of my favorite artist names is always gonna be Mims.
What?
Mims. Please don't tell me never.
Oh no! Oh, Mims. Yeah.
I was gonna say, nigga, we'd have to go outside and fight real quick, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Never. Music is my savior.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga. Like that name is all. Like, I feel like I'm from a generation in an era that's becoming a pocket that has a lot of pockets. Like, we had a lot of things that was popular that was forgotten, that made room for a lot of shit today. On some real shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And music, that's the evolution of music. And honestly, I was one of those people who I hated new with music. I hated new. I didn't like the new sounds. I didn't like the new ways of being presented. Because I was used to a music sounding a certain way. Because I'm not from a place where you can just go in the studio now and drop something on fucking Apple Music.
Yeah, facts. Same night.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not from that era, bro. Like, you had to literally be discovered.
Yeah.
For people to know who you are. You had to go out there and put work and be signed.
There was artist development.
Independency wasn't like this. Not everybody was a fucking Mike Jones. No. Not everybody was a Troy Ave. Those are pioneers when it comes to that shit, my nigga. So we don't have that era. You have to go do that now. You can just go in the studio and drop something out. So, like, when I heard music back then, nigga, it meant a lot.
Yeah.
Even the bullshit music, nigga, it meant a lot. And it made me realize, nigga, we needed that too. Mm-hmm. We need the good music. We need the fun music. We need
just music.
We need music.
We really need music.
We just need music because sometimes life just be tough. And sometimes we need a reminder that we're living life.
That's why I said, like, music is the one and only thing in this world, universally, above all things.
Exactly.
The closest thing I'll probably say is food.
I mean,
I'll probably say that's the closest thing.
There's only one thing. I think there's only one thing that trumps music. It's a nerd thing, though. Math. It's a nerd thing. Elon, why are we not on the moon yet?
I just know that if you play this album for the aliens, they're gonna fuck with it.
Yo, you know it's funny that you say that, right?
That's what I do know.
I love
play them on Go.
One of my favorite experience as a fan when it comes to you, bro, was the listening party.
The dome shit.
Yes.
Crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. The dome was dumb,
bro.
Whoa! 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 Holy moly! I apologize to everybody. Wow.
The dome was dumb.
And I'm usually not like that type of guy to like, I don't pause shit. I just don't give a fuck.
It's the whiskey. The
no,
dome
that did
was
sound crazy.
wild.
I had a listening party at a planetarium dome, for those that don't understand. And if you don't know what a planetarium dome is one of those things where it's literally a dome.
You get to watch the planets.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I had a listening party there where I had like a whole visual display while I was playing the album or the project, because this was the EP at the time.
And it triggered my anxiety. They triggered the fuck out of my anxiety. It was
a
lot of flashing lights.
It was definitely one of those. That's why I told you, I was like, I put you to the side. I was like,
I loved it though.
Because it was one of those, we was really in the
I loved
museum.
It. Yeah, I loved it, bro. I loved it. I stayed through the whole thing.
100%. No, it was dumb. You know what I'm saying?
That was a great experience, because I've never had an experience like that.
Yeah.
I've never been to a planetarium for music, where you literally, it was like, should I watch this nigga dance right now, or should I watch what he's trying to portray in the album through these videos?
Yeah, it wasn't. That's just my hyper.
I know, nigga, but like you give a show regardless of what you do. That's just you.
Really trying to experience with everybody, but I kind of realized, I was like, yo, everybody's just standing here. Like, it's so funny because, you know, it's hilarious. It was really cool seeing everybody go like this. No, on some real shit. Like, and this is on some weirdo nerd and like creative shit. I just got really inspired by everybody going like this and listening to the music and seeing something. Like, cause like eclipses, like the aesthetic of an eclipse was very heavily incorporated in like the album aesthetic and rollout and palettes and stuff like that. So everybody looking up like this was just wild. And I'm looking around, I'm seeing everybody look up, and then I look around and I look right there and I see my grandma, and she's just staring at me, smiling the whole time. I'm like, look up, like you're supposed to be looking up, and she ain't give a damn. Like, it was funny because like my brother and like my mother was like laughing. It was cool.
Nah, that's a good one.
Yeah, she was just looking at me because she, you know what I'm saying? She probably thought I was going to perform. She probably thought I was performing.
She just didn't want to miss you.
Yeah, of course.
She didn't want to miss you.
But it was a beautiful moment, man. You know, it was dope. That was lit. Man, a lot has happened.
Thank you guys for fucking tuning in, man. I'm about to go roll up and drink again and enjoy my fucking night, because I'm amazing and I'm great, and so are you. So I'm not gonna take that away from you just because I know myself. So know yourself, educate yourself on you, be great with yourself. Don't let anything that's not meant for you throw you off the path that you know you're supposed to be on. It's okay to question yourself once in a while, but don't question yourself for too long, because that's how you lose who you are. And don't lose who the fuck you are, because the world need every one of us for who we are. Right. We're meant to be in this world to either affect one person or 1 million people. It's fucking life, bro. Amen. Grow some fucking balls as a man as well, too.
Yeah.
Real shit. There's no excuses as a man. That's the sad part about life. Cry in silence.
Yo. That's so deep.
You know how many men cry in silence, bro? They ain't gonna leave it off.